And you mentioned, Mark, the role of AI, which of course we talk about on a almost feels like hourly basis these days. One of the things that we saw with buyers globally over the last 24 months, there was initially a wait and see sort of pause. Let's just see where this lands before we keep going on our transaction pathway. I do think that's changed really dramatically for all sorts of reasons. But from your perspective, how do you see the role of AI in the agency model today? Big question. Sorry.
I mean, it's a big question. Like, it's not important. It's really not important. Like,
Yeah.
it'll never take off. Like, I mean, I actually thought that about Twitter. I was like, why would anyone want 160 characters or whatever? The bird is at the bus stop or whatever. Like, never goes.
Yes.
I also refused to invest in Unruly back in the day when they were launching because I was like, no one's going to want little videos. Anyway, what do I know? I think you've got different lenses of coming in at it. And I think when you're an independent and relatively small independent versus the big holdcos, and you've got this push and pull, client side, agency side, every business, and I obviously have different business involvements, but everyone knows that AI isn't going away unless you're like ridiculously naive. So you have to look at it and say, do you want first mover advantage? If you're a small independent, you kind of you're betting your house on something that is you're going to lose because the market's moving so incredibly quickly. There's no point putting a big bet on anything. Being nimble and understanding that you need to start working out where your business can lean into it and where your clients can see the benefits and the problem is the approach I believe you have to take. And you have to look at it in, I think, chunks. You have to say efficiency, finance. Like, how could you be more efficient? Internal processes
Yeah.
are wasted, that are a time suck. How can you get rid of processes that are just, waste of time, energy, and money by using AI? You've then got an external lens that I think you have to look at is how do we make ourselves better and how do we make our clients work better by using AI? And I think you can run at it in lots of different ways. And that could be account management, could be the ability to respond, it could be creative, etc. I think you've then got to look at it and say, how much time and energy can you divest into this thing? And because it's incredibly difficult to actually do it efficiently, bizarrely, and then bite it off by taking champions into the business to say, right, these people are already using it in their own way. How do you get them to do it? So I've, in the team, we've been vibe coding for the last couple of days, building out a piece of IP that we believe that we can put out there because a few of us are really into like we love being on that early sort of edge and trying things. And I think, coming back to the like of pinpoint, when you've got businesses and you've got people who've got that same mindset, then you
Totally.
lean into it because you're not going to beat WPP Open, right? In a way, day one, you're not going to be able to say, look what they've got because they've spent kabillions on it. They can afford to lose their shirt for a little while. Let's see how long
Yeah.
that shirt becomes more like a t-shirt and then maybe a
So
vest.
it's a short sleeve shirt at this point, but yeah.
And I think that's the piece that we're looking at to go, let them make all the mistakes. Because when OpenAI suddenly says, oh, yeah, we've got this tool that you can take, we'll go, right, great, we can use it. And I think that's, you've got to lean into it, but most independents can't afford to overinvest. But what you can afford to do is, little lunch and learns as a sense of MVPs, iteration, go again, go again, go again. And that I think is exciting.